Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ruben Diaz Jr., and I am the Bronx Boro president. I just want to say that, I don't know about you guys, but Governor Cuomo sounded presidential to me. And when somebody said in the crowd, Cuomo for president, the one thing he didn't say was, hell no. I just want to say this. I won't say that either. As the cleanup speaker here, and I know that you've been here for quite some time, I think that it is my responsibility, my job, as the borough president, to sort of bring this home. That's what a cleanup batter does. You heard from Ken Rasky, you heard from Dr. Safier, you heard from your leader, George Gershom, you heard from State Senator Jeff Klein, and of course the great governor. I want to put a face to this. First of all, I want to say that on behalf of 1.4 million Bronxites, I want to thank you all, not just for being here today, but for the work that you do on a daily basis. I want to thank you for making sure that the people in the Bronx, the 1.4 million people who are here, have a way, have an institution that serves them, that takes care of them, and is fighting every day to make them feel better. Thank you for that. I want you all to know that when we speak about what's coming out of the White House and President Trump, the Bronx, for me, and so many of you should know this, is ground zero for all of the different attacks, all of the different rhetoric and vitriol that's coming out there. What do I mean by that? You know, when he speaks about Muslims, the Bronx is home to many Muslims. This is now the time, ladies and gentlemen, that we break out of our echo chambers and our silos. This is the time where we show the rest of the nation exactly what we're made of. This is the time now that if he attacks Muslims, if you're Jewish, Christian, Hindu, Sikh, or whatever else, it's time to go out there and fight and march with our Muslim brothers and sisters. This is the time where we come out of our comfort zone. If he's attacking women, men, we got to be out there for our women. You hear this invective and this hatred and this vitriol on immigrants. Well, you know what? This borough, the people who live here, over 40% of them were born in another country. In fact, all of us are descendants from immigrants, and the immigrants in the Bronx are making the Bronx better. Those of you who are here today, 1199, you understand that. You understand that because so many times and on so many different issues, whether it's raising the minimum wage, whether it's fighting in favor of tenants against slumlords, no matter what it is, better education, you have been there. You have been out of your comfort zone of healthcare. And so now we talk about healthcare. And now is our time to be there with you, to stand here with you, 1199. It's amazing that you get some of these fools who say, well, I hate Obamacare, but I love the Affordable Care Act. Think about that. The foolishness that's out there. And us here in the Bronx, we know, and throughout the city and the state of New York, we're not going to treat healthcare like some political coin that should be flipped. We know that both sides of the coin are essential to our very survival. Thanks to the governor, the Bronx has experienced a lot of economic development, job creation. We've been doing a lot of work around housing. And thanks to all of my colleagues in government who are here, they were presented earlier on. And we're going to continue to do more. And a lot of folks talk about gentrification and displacement. Well, I'll submit this, ladies and gentlemen. I'll submit that the one thing, and I think about those things as well, but the health care of our citizenry is what I believe we need to continue to pay attention to, or else Bronxites won't be healthy enough to benefit from all the progress. When you look at the repeal of the Affordable Care Act, did you know that over 300,000 Bronxites stand to lose health care coverage?
Ain't that the truth?
And we all know that when there's a cold or the flu in the healthcare industry in other parts of the city and the state and the country, the Bronx has pneumonia. If adults are sick, they can't work. If the kids are sick, they can't learn. And so on and so forth. And then on the other side of that coin is economic development. If you assault the healthcare of the Bronx, you're talking about 1 out of every 4 adults who has a job in this borough is employed by the healthcare industry. Montefiore being the largest employer. These are people, you are the folks who are providing for yourselves, paying the rent, paying for the education of your kids, putting food on the table. You're the ones who stimulate the rest of the local economy. There's a double whammy for us here in the Bronx. We understand this. When you look at an institution like Monty, it's not just healthcare, it's not just employment, but Montefiore has been a great, great corporate neighbor as well. And then look at Albert Einstein College of Medicine, producing the best scientific mind in the entire planet right here in the Boogie Down.
Yeah!
So let us come together. Let us work together. And like it was said before, a beacon of hope, Ken, you said the governor is. He is our cavalry. He's our knight in shining armor. He's the person who's helped us around economic development, around housing, around education, working with the legislators. And now it was so great to see him speak about what he's going to do and how he's going to lead us all the way to Washington, D.C. when it comes to healthcare. God bless you and God bless the Reverend.